over. So, have you ever journeyed somewhere?
Yes, ma'am.
How many of you journeyed? Just raise your hand. Yes. Very good. So, before going to start your journey, you must have packed for your daily uses, means your clothes, your brush, tongue cleaner and paste, the things that you are packing, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the things that you used usually? Maybe that must be different. As a boy, your belongings, your things will be different, and girls may have different things. But everybody just prepared for the journey and no talking. Wearing that mask, you are talking. In between that mask, that nobody can understand whether you are talking or not. Okay, so there is also a chapter about packing. Okay, so this is the packing, how the chapter described about packing of some people, packing about that packing of author and their friends or somewhere. So this chapter is interesting to learn about how they are doing their packing and where they use and why they are prepared to pack and to go wherever that they are going. So this is all about in this chapter. Got it? Yes. So I said I would pack. I rather pride myself on my packing. So here I refers to author. Packing is one of those many things that I feel I know more about than any other person living. It surprises me myself sometimes how many such things there are. I impressed the fact upon George and Harris and told them that they had better leave the whole matter entirely to me. They fell into the suggestion with a readiness that had something uncanny about it. George spread himself over the easy chair and Harris choked his legs on the table. So there are the characters, George, another character, Harris. What they are doing? They are packing. Okay. This was hardly what I intended. What I had meant, of course, was that I would boss the job and that Harris and George should potter about under my direction. Okay, I pushing them aside every now and then with, oh, you, here let me do it. There you are, simple enough, really teaching them, as you might say. They are taking it in the way they did irritated me. There is nothing does irritate me more than seeing other people sitting about doing nothing when I am walking. Okay. Irritate. What is the past form?
Irritated.
What is the past participle form? The same one. Okay. So there is one word written, readiness. Can you tell me what is the part of speech of readiness? Ready is the root word. What is readiness? Readiness, happiness, these are called abstract noun. Okay. I lived with a man once who used to make me mad that way. He would loll on the sofa and watch me doing things by the hour together. He said it did him real good to look on at me messing about. Now I am not like that. Who is telling? Author. Now I am not like that. I can't sit still and see another man slaving and walking. Okay. I want to get up and superintend and walk around with my hands in my pockets and tell him what to do. It is my energetic nature. I can't help it. Okay. Superintend means?
Ma'am, superintendent. Superintendent. Yes, ma'am.
Superintend means?
No, ma'am, spelling R-I-N.
Oh, sorry. Superintend means? To instruct. To instruct someone to do something. Okay. To superintend and walk around with my hands in my pockets and tell him what to do. It is my energetic nature. I can't help it. Okay. However, I did not say anything but started the packing. It seemed a longer job than I had thought it was going to be. But I got the bag finished at last. And I sat on it and strapped it. Aren't you going to put the boots in? Said Harris. Okay. And I looked round and found I had forgotten them. That is just like Harris. He couldn't have said a word until I would got the bag shut and strapped. Of course, and George laughed, one of those irritating, senseless laughs of his. Irritating, senseless laugh at someone. Okay. They do make me so wild. I opened the bag and packed the boots in, and then, just as I was going to close it, a horrible idea occurred to me. Had I packed my toothbrush? I don't know how it is, but I never do know whether I have packed my toothbrush. Okay, horrible. What is the part of speech? Adjective. Means?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Terrible.
Fearful.
Fearful.
Yeah.
I'm not fearful. I'm very bad. Very bad.
strange, horrible thing. Okay. It is a horrible idea, a strange idea. It is a horrible idea occurred to me. Okay. My toothbrush is a thing that haunts me when I am haunts, here to repeatedly give trouble. Okay. Hunt means? What is the part of speech? Verb. Haunts me when I am traveling and makes my wife a misery. And makes my wife, whose wife? Author's wife, misery. What is the part of speech? What is the part of speech? Makes my wife, sorry, makes my life a misery. What is the meaning? Sorry, sorrowful. Who is repeating? Someone is repeating my word. Okay. I dream that I haven't packed it and wake up in a cold perspiration and get out of bed and hunt for it. And in the morning, I pack it before I have used it and have to unpack. Before using his toothbrush and paste, he packed it, so that when he will go to use it, then again he has to unpack it so that he can use it.
What is the meaning of perspiration?
Perspiration, a cold perspiration. What is the part of speech? Wake up in a cold perspiration. Climatic condition. And get out of bed and hunt for it. And in the morning I pack it before I have used it and have to unpack again to get it. And it is always the last thing I turn out of the bag. And then I repack and forget it and have to rush upstairs for it at the last moment and carry it to the railway station wrapped up in my pocket handkerchief. Of course, I had to turn every mortal thing out now. And of course, I could not find it. I rummaged the things up into much the same state that they. Rummaged means searched in a hurried or careless way. What is the part of speech? Verb. Searched. Okay. I rummaged the things up into much the same state that they must have been before the world was created. Okay. And when chaos reigned, of course I found George and Harris 18 times over, but I couldn't find my own. Okay, 18 times they were searching for 18 times, but I couldn't find my own things. Okay, I put the things back one by one. When you will do the packing, one by one you will keep the things in your bag. I could not find my own. I put things back one by one and held everything up and shook it. Then I found it inside a boot. I repacked once more. Who? Author. Once more he repacked the things because it was in the boot. When I had finished, George asked if the soap was in. I said I didn't care a hang whether the soap was in or whether it wasn't. And I slammed the bag shut and strapped it and found that I had packed my spectacles in it. Okay. Where he's packed his spectacles? In that bag, and had to reopen it. It got shot up finally at 5 p.m. and then there remained the hampers to do. Harris said that we should be wanting to start in less than 12 hours time and thought that he and George had better to do the rest. And I agreed and sat down and they had a go. They began in a light-hearted spirit, evidently intending to show me how to do it. I made no comment. I only waited, with the exception of George. Harris is the worst packer in this world. Now it is proved that Harris is the worst packer in this world. And I looked at the piles of plates and cups and kettles and bottles and jars and pies and stoves and cakes and tomatoes, etc., and felt that the thing would soon become exciting.